Hello awesome people and welcome finally to the Planet Zoo beta. The Planet Zoo beta has come out over about a week ago and I've been playing it quite a lot. I was gonna record a lot of it for you guys, but some things happened, and basically what happened was, one, it's a beta, so things are gonna go wrong. And what was going wrong for me is that I couldn't get any of the conservation credits, which is basically these leaves over here, which is how you buy the cooler animals in the game. You can also buy them with normal cash, basically, which you can make from just having a nice zoo, which is actually not that easy in franchise mode. A lot of people have been struggling with it. I have a zoo here that is making quite a bit of money, which is nice. I just put down a lot of construction based for this video because I'm going to explain what we're going to do in the video in a little bit. But yeah, basically that was one of the problems why Planet Zoo Beta wasn't really cutting it for me for actually recording. And the other problem was nothing to do with Planet Zoo itself. It has to do with my PC. Now, what happened was that my PC, the power supply was actually starting to die, which means that if I was playing a pretty demanding game like Planet Zoo, and when I was also trying to record it, the computer was actually just shut down after like 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then it was just shut down, and it would restart and it would give an error and like all that stuff. So I had to buy a new power supply and put that in there, and everything seems to work okay now. So yeah, let's hope that it is. But for now, what we're doing here is, this is one of my franchise's zoos. So I'd restart a few times because I was trying to fix the conservation credits, like I tried to explain. Sorry if you're not that into Planet Zoo yet. Some of the things will sound very complicated, but I will basically explain everything as we go. But this is the zoo I have designed. Now, Planet Zoo is a simulation game for making a zoo, basically. And you also have to think about things like staff areas, the way that staff gets into the exhibits of the animals, and the fact that lots of the guests don't want to see those staff exhibits. So basically what you start with is this little entrance. This is built by basically the game itself. You start with this entrance, and all the rest of it I have been building myself. So my idea was here to just make a pretty big lane here. I will actually play the game, let the game play on speed 1 a little bit. But yeah, we actually have this going for us. It's like a information shop area with also a souvenir shop and some food and drink shops. Basically the basic needs for guests. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and also it's a simple toilet. So this is the basically the design that you can get as a toilet from the blueprints in the game itself. This I made myself. It's not that much decorated, but at least it's something. And then I made this over here, which is basically the staff area. As you can see, it's in the middle of most of the exhibits, which is handy because you can build around it and people won't even notice the staff areas. If we go into this mode, we can go over here to negative impact on guests, and we can see that the guests won't be coming near to all of this. I have one little zookeeper hut over here, but in theory, guests won't be able to get there because there's a staff bath going over here. So that's basically, it's all out of the way and it looks really nice, and it makes the guests happy. So let's go to the thing that is basically the most important about this game, and that is the animals. Now if you go over here, you can see that we are going to the Varanus Niloticus, or basically the Nile Monitor. These little chaps are, if I can select them, yeah, these little chaps are fun. They can swim, they can basically play with a prey-scented loot sack, or sack I should say. But they're fighting quite a bit with each other, which makes it that, if we go over here to animals, we now have two adult ones. The girl is pregnant, so we're gonna have some babies soon, hopefully within this video. But once they get to more like male adults or more female in one exhibit, they will start to fight and will injure each other, which is not good, of course. But yeah, these guys are just amazing. Just take a small look at them. They look very cool. So yeah, so those are basically the first animals I had. It was not the first exhibit I made. The first exhibit I actually made in the zoo was this one, for the Baird's tapir. And we actually have a small little child over here, just chilling, just, having fun. While his dad or mom, it's his mom, is pooping. So yeah, very glad that we took that right in the shot there. So yeah, that's basically it. Another cool thing that Planet Zoo does is you can actually work with the terrain. So this is all made out of rocks myself. This is all just simple rocks just planted together, and then I made like the grass area where they can live on, sort of the bedding area, and they will actually use this as a shelter. Although they prefer this one, which is a little bit more out of the way. But this is the same thing. I've made this entirely myself with rocks and foliage, and basically put in a bedding, and they will actually see this as shelter. Whoops. You'll actually see this as a shelter, which is very, very cool. It's one of the cool things about the game. And we have some research done. Let's actually click on that so I can show you guys that. So we can also do research on the different animals. We can also do some research to avoid them getting sick or what to do when they get sick, although sickness is not in the beta right now. We also do have to do some mechanic research. So if you pause the game, you can actually see what whoops, that wasn't really working. Well, it's still beta, so some things don't work exactly the way they should. But yeah, you can pause the video and see what is basically up there for research. We also have a water treatment failing right now. That's another thing. All the water you see in here needs to be treated. We have some stuff for that, like this one is a water treatment plant. We have to do that close to the exhibits. Another reason why a staff area in the middle is quite a good idea. But yeah, these bear staffies, oh, he's swimming. I love the sounds it makes too. The sounds, the birds, and all the chirping, and it's just very cool. They're just nicely swimming, and they can use the rocks to walk on, and some animals can even climb. So I don't have any climbing animals in the zoo yet. We have some, if we go into animal training actually, this is how you get the animals basically. These are in my storage. These are animals that I want to get into my, why are you in here? You should be actually moved into the water exhibit. So we're gonna move you back. I'm not sure why you were in here, but that's okay. So basically, what will happen is you can buy animals over here in the shop. You can buy them from Frontier, which is the developer of the game, or you can buy them with conservation points from other players, and you can see how steep these prices are. Now, this is probably a very good gene one. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not even that great, in my opinion, but it costs you $4,000. But yeah, that's basically why the conservation credits problem was such a problem, because I couldn't really buy the animals. These are all crappy animals which I bought from Frontier with normal money. That's because, you know, you think, well, grizzly bears are crappy. Yeah, but they're not non-fertile, so you can't get any babies basically between these two. We also have some mandrills, which are at some point coming to the zoo. Zebras. Ring-tailed lemurs are very cool. I want to do an exhibit for them, but I probably want to do that with you guys together. Sable antelopes and timber wolves, the same thing. I have those in my storage, but you know, for a later date. For now, we're going to take a look at the animals that are already in the zoo. So yeah, we have some common warlocks over here. If we take a look, he's running away through the sprinkler system, which is very cool. But yeah, this exhibit is also quite nice. I like the fact that none of the exhibits I made are very blocky. This one is a little bit blocky, like squarish, but it has this little thing going over here, which makes it a little bit better. So yeah, they're not really blocky, which I really like. And we also have small ones. They're so cute. I mean, look at that face and tell me that they're not cool. Well, actually, that's voodoo. That's magic. You just walked straight through another animal. I don't like you anymore. You're a witch. No. So yeah, this is actually also very cool. I didn't know if this was going to work, but I wanted to have a staff path over here so that the staff had another entrance over here to this side of the exhibits. It wouldn't really let me build a path. So what I did was I used the barriers that you use to make the exhibits. And I basically put this together and just planted a sign on with staff only. And the staff actually uses this sometimes. Some of the mechanics actually go out of this door to fix the fence. I'm not sure if they use it to actually get over here. They don't really need to, because their entrances to these exhibits are over here and over here. So they don't really have to go here, but maybe in the future they will actually use it when they have to go somewhere like an exhibit over here, which would be very cool. And I just try to, you know, build a little bit around it to make it a little bit prettier. Then we have the gharials. So the gharials, they're very good. We have a small one too, which is very cool. He's just swimming in the water. Very small. And we have the male one that is very, very big in comparison to the female who's over here. Yeah, they are very cool, very good looking. These are the first animals I actually could buy with conservation credits, because since yesterday it actually sort of works. It doesn't work all the time, but it works sometimes, so I actually could save up a few. Getting the conservation credits, you basically get them from releasing adult animals into the wild, or from selling them to other players. Now, I have been releasing some of the animals I had because the selling wasn't really working. I wasn't really getting any conservation credits. It wasn't working for releasing the animals too, but at first. But since yesterday, it has been working a little bit better. So yeah, your guys are probably going to go to this sort of blood pumpkin, right, to play with and to eat. Yeah, you're going to eat that, right? Shania. Yeah, you're going to eat from the blood pumpkin. So yeah, that is very cool. These guys don't need hard shelter, which means that they don't really need a roof above their shelter. So basically, because gharials make nests, so at the sort of the river banks, I decided to put some nests over here. It's just bedding, but it looks like a bit like nests, and the same thing over here. Sort of a bit more secluded. This one is on a little beach. It looks a little bit secluded, but we have the window over there for people to look at them. And these guys are actually fetching quite a lot of money. If we can check, okay, this is not the right box to check that. 3,000. Yeah, it's okay. 5,000. It's getting better. Over here, it should be a little bit more. No, not even. Okay, so the donation boxes are not really hyped for the donation, not really hyped for these guys. But yeah, so last animal. Well, not the last. We have the African ducks, and some more research is done. Let's actually check out what we can do with that. Can we research one of the animals? No, I've researched all my animals to the max. So let's just basically do the sicknesses, research these sicknesses, these diseases to hopefully do some better work. This is also all my staff. I didn't meant to click that actually. But yeah, these are African wild dogs, and they're sleeping. I wanted to click on the little. Oh, look at them. Can we actually change the camera? Cinematic. That's not really what I want. If we can, we probably can see it. Oh, we can see him. Oh, his little tail and and his ears. Okay, I'm a dog person, so I like these the most. Oh man, they look so cute, and the little ears are so nice. I mean, Frontier actually does a very good job with animals. It was something that they were actually known for before they actually started making this game, developing this game, and you can see how good of a job they're doing. I mean, this animal looks great. It looks awesome. So yeah, they're at this point there are with 2, but we have more. But we have released some of them into the wild because the exhibit is a little bit on the small side for them. We had the babies, so we can go back to them at some point. So yeah, basically we had them. Yeah, they have 2, but we have Narkeasha, which the game basically names all the animals. You can always change them, so maybe something fun for in the future for to name some of our subscribers to them, if you guys want that. But yeah, she is pregnant, so we'll have some little baby African wild dogs roaming around, maybe within this video. When are you offspring due? August. Okay, so that would be this year, so maybe we can actually see them. Would be a good end of the video. And then we have this sort of extra exhibit over here. I basically made this exhibit a little bit more to make some more money. It's not actually doing that much of it. But yeah, actually the inside donation dogs is actually doing a lot. So this is one of the animals that you can actually have your guests walk into the exhibit, which is very, very cool. I wanted to do another type of exhibit with the ring-tailed lemurs. Probably if that's going to be an inside exhibit, because you can also build them inside. But this is for the peafowls. So if you can find one of them, yeah, let's have a look. So these are the peafowls, the Indian peafowls. I hate the sound they make, but they look very beautiful. But yeah, these actually can be inside with humans. Basically, they even seem to like it. But humans really love this, and for that, we have the donations. I needed some money at the point that in the game that I was making this. The only thing is that a lot of the animals don't like a lot of foliage. So if we go into the environment, you see that the coverage is getting up to the point where they don't really like it anymore. It's like 20% where they don't like it anymore. So we could put 2 more trees down, and then it will be at the max, something like that. So I'd love to have the ability to just go in and just plant this full of trees and plants. Maybe not for the P-files, but for the gharials it would be very cool. African wild dogs maybe, and they have given birth, so we're definitely gonna take a look at the babies. But you know, Baird's tapir, they live in the freaking tropical rainforest, so we should be able to add a lot more plants than this before they actually freak out. I think we are not at the max yet, but we have like 1% left, which is basically like one plant, not even a tree probably. But yeah, it would be way more fun if we could actually, you know, do more than that. And we can do it, but it will make the animals unhappy for now. So the one thing that I wanted to do today, as we are going to take a look at our puppies. Is this a puppy? Oh, yeah, that's a puppy. Aww. He's making a little sad noise. Are you sad? No, you're not sad. I love it. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I can look at those for hours. But yeah, no, the one thing I wanted to do today with you guys, because normally I would have started off the zoo with you guys, but because it was a little bit, you know, there was some situations that weren't really working. I wanted to do something with you guys today in the video, except for just the entire tour. The other thing that I actually wanted, you know, this is a little neat looking area. This is one thing I wanted to show. A little seating area over there. I like that little bit of the zoo a little bit. It's just a small corner, and you can look at the Nile monitors. We can actually take a look at our babies too. Here's one. They really look like the elder ones already. They're not really baby. This is a baby, right? Yeah, it's a juvenile, 0.3 years old. Okay, yeah, they really look already. Oh, you just walked up that little ramp there, right? Oh, cool. But yeah, and they're sitting on the stones, which is very cool. I love the fact that they can sit on stones and you know, climb in trees and everything. It gives something of a difficulty because, for example, for primates, for climbing apes, you have to have the trees not close to the exhibit edge. So, for instance, something like we have over here, I don't think they can climb in bamboo, but still, that would be not done because they will just climb out of the exhibit. The same thing goes over here, for instance. They will just climb out, jump over. And even the wooden fences they can climb. So it gives something like a difficulty to the game, but yeah, it's very cool that they can do that. So yeah, this little thing over here, this is what I wanted to do with you guys today, to just show off a few of the things that you can do in this game, and also to have something to like real gameplay. So I've made this actually pretty fast. It took me like 15 minutes, and that sounds maybe for a long time, but you know, if you start building in this game, you can go like 2 hours and you have like one nice building. So we still have to do a lot more on this building, but what the idea is here, that this is a small terrarium basically. So we have like the snake. We don't have a boa constrictor, which is too bad. We only have a cobra, which is not in the game, at least not in the beta. Maybe we will get it in the real game. I'm not sure. They haven't announced that to my knowledge. But we are going to put a boa constrictor in here and a Goliath birth eater spider. So if you don't like spiders, you know, I already warned you. We will put a big spider in there. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys what you can do. The roof is over here. We're going to put it back once we're done. But for now, it's easier to just leave it off floating over here in magic space. So that we can actually see what we're doing. So what I did is I made some terraria, which are basically so this is one for the boa constrictors. I renamed them already. And these are just small exhibits where you can put these small animals in. So these small animals you can put in the exhibit, you can research them, and then give them better inside exhibits. Basically, you have to make sure that they have the right temperature, the right humidity, but you can't really build inside the exhibit itself. Not like the exhibits for the bigger animals. So that's actually a good thing to do in your first little video, to just show off what we can do. So that's what we're going to do. I also made a little seating area over here and some information. Education is a very big thing in this game. So let's actually take a look at, maybe let's set it to deforestation. The fact that we have deforestation, it sort of goes together with the spider and the boa constrictor. Maybe not really the spider, but the boa constrictor is, you know, sort of endangered by deforestation because their habitat is going to go. Same thing goes for the bigger spiders, I think. But we can check that. You know, basically any animal in the Amazon forest, stuff like that, is going to be threatened by deforestation. But that's another good thing about this game. They're trying to educate guests, and it's actually, if you can see here the rating, education is not very high for my zoo, but it is definitely something you want to focus on. For instance, we have some of these signs over here for the animals, which is very cool. If you want a little tip, those signs, like we did over here, place a donation box in their vicinity. Oh, we have an animal in lockdown. Why are you in lockdown? Let's unbox all the animals. I don't know why. Sometimes it just does that. But yeah, hey, it's beta. We have some research complete. We will do that later. But yeah, so this little building, we're going to put in some animals to get some people in. We're going to pause the game for a while so that we can do that. And we're going to do this together. So first off, I'm going to put 2 boa constrictors. I've bought these 2 in the trade center. It basically works the same way, only it's exhibit trading, so it's small animals. It basically works the same way as the other one I just showed you guys. So we have boa constrictors. We have 2. We have a male and a female. Sorry, 9.1 years, 8.6 years. They're going to make some lovely babies. They're actually pretty. They actually have pretty good genes. So longevity 50%, 67% fertility, and this one has 83% and 67%. That's actually pretty good. That's also why the rating is pretty high, and it has that little sort of. I won't call it a medal, but it sort of looks like it. So we will put that in here, and now our veterinarians will bring them over here. I don't think that they have to bring the exhibit animals over here. Can we fight them already? Yeah. So one of them is over there. Can we zoom in? Yeah. So it's quite hard to find them sometimes, but yeah. Can we get the head in there? It's a little bit. Yeah. Okay. That looks pretty cool. So there's the. We can also just click the animal normally. Okay, I was in path mode, so that was not what I wanted. Please go back. But yeah, so we have some boa constrictors in here. So now what we have to do now is we have to give them the right temperature, the right humidity. As you can see, welfare is not that high, and that is because of some things. The exhibit, for instance. So the temperature is not right. The humidity is right, apparently, and the suitability. Now, suitability is basically layout. We have to research them to find what they like, and then we can plop in some things that makes the suitability better. We can't do that in this video. But what we can do is we could set the temperature back, and the ideal temperature for them is around 30 degrees. So if we let the game play, and we will actually put it into fast forward, we will see that it goes down, and now they like it in here. So if you go back now, you can see that the welfare has gone up a little bit because the temperature is now good. The suitability is 0%, but yeah, like I said, we have to research that. We can't do that right now. The temperature is good. The other thing you can do is we can change the windows over here. So behind there, we have that ugly brick wall, basically. So we can try and put that in. Okay, that doesn't really come through that great. We could change the... okay, that's not really going to work, but we're going to leave it like that for now. So we're going to do a 3D facade on that one, and a 3D facade on this one. And then we have basically where we look at as guests. So yeah, if we just leave it play for now, we can see that we have some water dripping in, we have some cool stuff, we have the rocks, and we have the boa constrictor, one lying over there, the other one is probably laying over here. No, where is the other one? Is the other one in here? Actually, oops. Animals. It is! Oh, it's over there. That's the one we saw. And the other one is... Where's the other one? Animals. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Oh, you're hanging in it. Oh, wow, you actually... That looks cool. Can we actually... Can't really get to see you that great. But yeah, these animals are cool. And as you can see, people are coming straight away to see them. They're probably not donating yet. That sometimes takes a while. And for these little exhibits, we have these little exhibit education boards, and we can just click on them, and they will find the nearest animal, basically, and you can set it to go there. So we're going to set some information about the boa constrictor here. Once you do some more research, this will show a lot more. So that's another reason to do more research on the animals. We're going to do the same thing over here, but we're going to do it with Goliath bird eaters. So if you don't like spiders, then you should probably... well, click off the video right now. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we're going to put these two guys in there. So Consea and Diego. And let's put them in. And see, can we find them? Oh, I already see one. It's over there. Can we go into the... Yeah, thank you. Sometimes it's a little finicky to get to the actual animal. Okay, wait, maybe this will help? So we can, yeah, we can slow down and look a little bit better. Can't really zoom in more than that. That's a lovely shot, if we can get this out of the way. So, oops. It's a little finicky, but yeah, we can. Okay, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty darn cool. We just let him move. The other one is out there, which is pretty cool too. But yeah, we're gonna do the same thing for them. So basically, these animals need a little bit of welfare. So layout, we have to research them. It's also a little bit too hot for them, so probably they need like a 30 degrees too, something like that. They can have more humidity than the other ones. It's still a bit high, so we could pop it down to 28 maybe. That seems to be perfect. So yeah, that's cool. The windows, we can do basically the facade. That's the wrong one. So we can do the 3D facade here. 2D facade on the back. Will we actually see with something? No, we won't see that because it's the brick wall. And we can't get it back to 3D for some reason. Now we can. We won't really see much of it, but that's okay. So yeah, we have to do some research now on these guys. But for basically the last part of the video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this. We're gonna edit this entire group, which is basically the entire building, and we're gonna select the roof. We're gonna select all these little pieces here that we can, and then we're gonna move it, and we're gonna move it back onto the grid, back on top of the building, and then we're gonna get out of there. And this is the building done, basically. So that looks very cool. I'm gonna take a little print screen here, just for the probably for the thumbnail. But yeah, that looks very cool. This is what we have done today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Planet Zoo stuff, we're probably going to do more, but you guys have to wait a little bit for it. I'm going to try and do as much as I can for this game, building wise. So we're going to do exhibits together, we're going to do buildings together, but because of what I said, basically the Planet Zoo beta having some issues, and on the 8th of October it will already end if they don't give us a little bit more time. So I'm a bit in a hurry to record all these videos, and also have to do the Software Inc. series, of course. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit hairy, but if you guys would like to see more, which I'm guessing you would, because I want to play, I also want to play more of this. We're going to do some recording together, maybe even do something like a live stream at some point. But yeah, when these videos are going to come out, I don't know, because they take quite a lot of work to do, especially if we're going to build exhibits and everything, and we're going to build on the zoo. So yeah, but I've been having a blast with this game, and it's probably going to come to the channel when it's full released. Hopefully we can do some videos, like I said before that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, then please make sure to leave a like and or a comment on the video. You can also leave a comment on what animals you would like to see. I will try to fit them in. Can't promise anything because of the conservation credit issue, but yeah, leave a comment on what you guys would like to see, so you know, maybe we can do that in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to subscribe for more Planet Zoo content in the future. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.